Dear student, now I give lecture on steam turbines of the steam power plants. First, we studied about the introduction to steam turbines. The steam turbine can be worked as a prime mover. What is the function of prime mover? The prime mover converts steam energy into mechanical energy. Then the steam turbine has higher thermodynamic efficiency. The steam turbine basic construction is simple. In steam turbines, there is no need of piston rod mechanism, slide valves and flywheel. The steam turbines built in large sizes. The size rating is 1000 megawatt. There is no wearing action being involved in the steam turbines. The maintenance of the steam turbines is comparatively simple. The problems of vibrations produced in the steam power plant is much less only. It operates at a high operating speed. It has lower weight of rotating parts for the same power. Generally, two types of turbines. That means the steam turbine classified into two types. One is impulse turbine, another one is reaction turbine. So this is the introduction to steam turbine used in the steam power plant. Student, now you see the circuit diagram. This image represents the impulse turbine and steam turbine. Okay. So you see the steam turbine, that means the impulse turbine as well as the reaction turbine, both consist of the nozzle. But the reaction turbine consists of rotating nozzle, but the impulsion turbine consists of fixed nozzle. The impulse turbine and reaction turbine both contains rotor, stator. Then the impulse turbine consists of moving buckets. So this is the buckets. You see the indicated in the diagram. This is the buckets. So this is the rotor. That is the blades of the reaction turbine. Okay. So here see. In this case, the elliptical shape is nothing but the moving buckets. So the in between fixed nozzle is there. Here also the rotor blade like this. Elliptical shape, in between the nozzle is there. This is the direction of rotation of the both impulse and reaction turbine. Then below that you see the graph in both the turbine. X-axis steam velocity, that is the steam velocity, the orange color. Initially some value, then after that particular period is constant, then increases, then decreases and then maintain constant. This is the steam velocity. The steam pressure, so the initially that means some constant value, then decreases, then maintain the constant. Okay. So this is the steam pressure shape of the curve. Similarly the reaction turbine also you see at particular period you can constant, then increases, then decreases and then maintain as a constant. But steam pressure you see first increases, then decreases, little bit increases, then decreases, then maintaining constant. This is the shape of the steam pressure and steam velocity curve for the impulse and reaction turbines. Now we studied about the impulse turbine. In the impulse turbine, the steam expands completely in the stationary nozzle, that is the fixed nozzle. There is no pressure drop over at the moving blades, that is the runner of the turbine. The steam attains at a high velocity and it impinges against the blade fixed on the rotor. The result is the impulsive force on the moving blades which set the rotor rotating. The impulse turbines has high speed. It provides ample clearance between the rotor and stationary blades, which are shown in the figure. Already we are seen. The impulse turbine gives optimum utilization of steam with simple design only. So this is the some technical points about the impulse turbines. Then what are the points or what are the function and operation of the reaction turbine? The steam does not passes through the nozzle, but it expands as it flows over the rotor blades. The blade will act as a nozzle. The expansion of steam will happen as it flows over the blades of the turbine. The friction losses between the steam and the blades are converted into heat, which will reheat the steam. The reaction turbines are classified as relatively low RPM. Impulse turbine high speed and then reaction turbine low speed. This is the types of steam turbine. Then the steam turbine is classified according to the type of flow. One is axial flow turbine, another one is radial flow turbines. In the axial flow type turbines, the steam flows over the blade in a direction parallel to the axis of the wheel. That is the axial flow type turbine. In radial flow type turbines, the blades are arranged radially so that the steam enters the blade of the turbine tip nearest to the axis of the wheel, which flows towards the circumference. This is the difference between the axial flow and the radial flow type of the steam turbine. This classification made by type of flow. Students, in this lecture video, I hope that you clearly understand the introduction to steam turbines. Then what are the classification, what are the types of steam turbine, impulse turbine, reaction turbine. And then again these two turbines based on the type of the flow classified into axial flow type turbines and radial flow type turbines. Thank you student watching this video.